There's a few things that I want to say, but particularly what I want to talk about is the evolution of the human consciousness, and that we are living in a time of which we have a grand and great opportunity to expand our consciousness and understand the power that we hold. True change in the world starts with yourself. First of all, you need to believe it. You need to be able to see it. You need to be able to see and imagine and feel what it would be like to live in a world of peace, joy, harmony, because we can. Earth has been created by the Creator, and the Creator has created us within perfect symbiosis with everything, from the circle of life, how life consumes life. Life then falls into the ground, and the earth consumes that, which then goes into the trees, which provides nutrients for the trees. That's just one little tiny example, not to mention the macrocosm, microcosm, the relationships between the planets, the human energetic system being the chakras, and then the physical system being the organs. Also how these particular organs are then influenced by certain emotions, certain minerals, certain elements such as fire, water, and metal, and air. That's bringing it into traditional Chinese medicine. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness is awareness. Excuse me. The more awareness that you have of something, the more conscious you are, the more conscious you become. Consciousness and awareness, there's different versions of consciousness. There's the which is basically different levels of frequency within the brain. Also, it's not exactly that, but you've got the conscious brain, the conscious world, conscious reality. Then you've got the subconscious part of your brain, the thoughts, holds a lot of memory and storage of information and experiences that you've gone through. And then you have the superconscious, which is almost like your consciousness becomes aware of your subconscious, so that you can influence your conscious mind with more power, with more depth, by being able to understand the subconscious consciously. So, I believe I've come to this planet to help with the process of evolution by leading with truth in your voice, love in your heart. By having your heart open, it requires an immense amount of courage in this world. The life that we have here as human beings, or any version of life actually, comes here, and life isn't easy. There's an element of resilience that you need to survive, and in terms of the trees and nature, in terms of the animals and the weather, in terms of human beings and how we're born. We are so far out of our natural state, our symbiosis that we are meant to be living with the earth. We have been separated in the name of convenience, in the name of government, because having someone govern us is easier. We don't need to focus too much on important things in life. We'll leave that to the government, and what we'll do as civilians born in the society that we are born into, not in the world, not in the natural world, I like to call it society that we're born into. I had a really good point there. See how that truck going past disrupted my flow of thought? Anyway, the Creator has created life to be in symbiosis. We as humans, we have conscious power. Imagine, make it happen. Imagine, make it happen. Imagine, make it happen. Just be told, don't stop imagining things, No, that is where the power is. If you can imagine it, if you can feel it, if you can have the gratitude for it within your imagination, which is also known as the quantum field, the more awareness and power that you allow yourself to be and see and feel in this state is the beginning of the energetic signature that allows you to attract exactly what it is that you are imagining. It has to respond. We as humans have this gift. Humans don't have this level of consciousness. Humans do. And if we apply this with imagining what a world could be like, and the trick is to have no fear. You cannot have fear with this process. You cannot have fear with any of these processes when you're trying to imagine, whether it be imagining abundance, imagining good health, imagining peace in the world, imagining joy, imagining freedom, imagine having financial freedom. And the only reason why we have financial freedom is because we have the constraint of the man-made idea of money. The more we start doing things from our heart because we want to, not because we're getting a paycheck for it, the more we do this, I'm telling you, I'm doing all this gardening in this house. I'm not charging any money and I'm spending money on materials, but that's because I want to. I'm thinking about starting free massages. I have an ability to tap into the body, the person that I'm touching. I can tap into their emotions. I can tap into their tension. I can see. I use the whole kinetic chain of the fascia. Where it is in their body, are they experiencing tightness? All right, what's the kinetic chain attached to that? And by kinetic chain, I mean the problem just doesn't start with the problem. The problem is the symptom. The kinetic chain, trapped emotions, tension in the bodies, is the problem that needs to be treated, and that is normally stored in the fascia. Here we've got masseuses and physiotherapists. I feel like from my own investigations and fighting through my shoulder recovery, I have to put my arms down. I need to get a bloody thing to hold this up because I've got so much to say and it's my time to now say it. But through this shoulder recovery and other injuries that I've had, I felt like I've found there's the fascia is connective tissue. It's not the muscle, it's not the ligament, it's not the tendon, and it's not the joint. Fascia is something that is just known about in the background. But I believe any problems with the joints, or tightness or tension, stems from the fascia. It doesn't stem from the injury. The injury is a symptom of tight fascia and the kinetic chain not working correctly. So watch this space. I'm going to upload this video. There's a lot of things that I want to say. There's a lot of things, and I can't wait to share it with everyone and whoever wants to receive it, because it's coming from a place that is, I'm sometimes like a conduit, just put it that way. And how do you say such things without being criticized in this world or made fun of? I've been made fun of a lot of my life because I like to speak the truth, and I've even been told by people in my life, Alana, you're too honest. You're too honest. I'm like, is it? No, I don't think I'm too honest. I think by me being as honest as I mean, there's ways to deliver honesty. There's, you can be nice and you can be not nice about it, but I'm nice, and it still upsets people's egos. But that's okay. So yeah, the split in consciousness, the ego versus soul. That's the true story of the light and dark, heaven and hell. It's the ego versus soul. The ego comes with a lot of fear. You make a lot of decisions out of fear. When you make decisions from your heart, from your soul, they are feelings of alignment. They are feelings of excitement within the body. They are feelings of having trust in that by staying on this path and not having fear of what if, and preventing being by being in fear, you're forcing yourself to be in a position that doesn't allow this type of energy to flow, because you're in survival. And the survival of the lower 3 chakras. Now we want to be moving our energy into our higher chakras, from the heart, the throat, the brain. We've even got chakras outside of ourselves, every single one of us. So, time is now. I've spoken a lot in my life, but my time to really speak like I've never spoken before is now. I can feel it. I have nothing to lose. I've been so strange, unfortunate circumstances, one after the other, for the last more than 12 months. And it's found me in this property out in the country. And I feel I'm so grateful to the person, to the thing, the entity, or the higher benevolent power that has looked after me my whole life. Now, just quickly, I've experienced incredible amounts of trauma in my life. The government had to intervene at a young age, which put me through the public foster care system and youth refuge system. Witnessed a lot of things, youth criminals, drugs, a lot. I had a fake ID at 17 and didn't have my spiritual awakening. I think I was about 19. I had a lady when I was 17 and a bit, I think I maybe would have been 18, tell me I was a rainbow child. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? I used to have a shaved head, platinum blonde, piercings, the dermals in the back of my neck. I was out there for sure, but it was all part of collecting wisdom and knowledge and information and experience to be able to talk about it and have such crazy experiences that allows me to be relatable. Now, in the world, face to face, if you're just using ego versus ego and you take one look at me in the street, you probably think I'm a privileged white girl that's got, money and everything, all of that. I don't have any money. I not privileged at all. I do not have an education. I dropped out of high school. I've dealt with a 15-year drug addiction. There's a lot. So I feel like I've taken my experiences, all of them, every single one of them, even the ones that I was born into. I believe I chose this life because I can overcome it. And by overcoming, and with the desire in my heart and the truth in my voice, it's to help people, and it's to make this world a better place through the understanding of overcoming trauma, understanding the mind, the heart, the body, bringing the energetic systems and elements into the understanding of the human body and psyche and consciousness, and also understanding and using the planets as reference for things that are happening within your personal world and worldly matters as well. So there's a lot to be said. My cat loves it when I'm I call it preaching, because I have a desire to speak, and I can't contain it in a stupid Instagram and minimize the things that I have to say. For those who wish to watch and I guess for those who are ready, or for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear and listen, then it's for you. And if it doesn't tickle your fancy, it doesn't resonate with you, it's not for you. And if you judge me, then this is more for you than anyone else, because judgment comes from fear, and judgment comes from being and living and making decisions based from your ego, which is shallow living, quick desires, quick dopamine, all of that jazz. It's the battle between the ego and the soul. The senses feed the ego. Gluttony, sex. I'm not saying all these things aren't, you can't enjoy a good feast, you can't enjoy a good, you know what I was gonna say, feast, and but like there's levels to it. You gotta go out and live life without experience these things as a way to get through life. So anyway, that's enough for me. My time is over. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more of these videos to come. This is just, I guess, an introductory video to, I guess, things that I want to share, things that I want to talk about from this point onwards, and we'll just we'll just see what happens. It's just going to be a vlog of my thoughts and whatever. Love people to talk in the comments. If you have anything that you relate to, or anything that you wish to say, hang on, what the hell, that's not right, please. Freedom of speech, being able to speak your truth, is so important for the human body and human health, regardless of your opinion. If it's differing from mine, it doesn't matter. It's important to be in alignment with your truth. As long as you don't hurt other people, that's the trick. Just don't hurt other people. You can disagree, agree to disagree, that's fine. But as soon as you feel that urge to become violent, or use words that put other people down, you're in your fear state, and we don't want that. We want to encourage people to speak openly from their heart space and listen openly from their heart space. And differing opinions and beliefs are totally okay. Doesn't mean that you're a fuckwit. I hate you at all. In fact, teach me. I'd love to learn some more other people's perceptions and ideas and beliefs. Maybe I've got things wrong, but by learning and having that openness to share information allows the consciousness, the human consciousness, to expand. So at the end of the day, it's just all for our benefit, so that we can expand in consciousness, lead with love, speak with truth, respect one another, and have gratitude for being able to get there. Because we will. We will.